What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and tonight Let's Build Little Nightmares 2 in Minecraft. This is episode number 41, and we are live, and, hold on, let me just, make sure that everybody's aware that they must be forced against their will to join the stream. We're fricking. We're gonna be saying, hello, Diamond, the small big game. We're gonna be saying frick the trees because, I'm not showing those because I don't feel like it. And we're gonna be working on this part, I guess. Now, hello, Chase. I only have this image. I don't know if I have a better image than this. Hold on. Get this thing out of here. No, it... Okay, there it goes. I don't think I have one. Update. I think I have one. Okay, so... while I'm here, let me examine some things. Because, okay, here's what my understanding is. Or similar. Now, am I gonna copy? I don't know. That's not a problem today. Let's just be entirely honest there. But we'll figure that out when we get there. Also, I am kind of just skipping ahead to this for now. I'm gonna, throughout the next, probably couple of months, to be honest, add some walls and stuff too. Maybe, I don't know, some blockages. Just some things to make it, better, I guess. Hello, Jordan. Hello, Crazy. So, yeah, I'm gonna be very often... God dang it, I hate you, YouTube. Nobody loves you. You're a disgrace for a platform. Sorry. Okay, so I have this one, obviously. Crazy. Those windows are too big. I don't know if I'm gonna do anything about that, though, to be honest. Because they should be, I'll say the section is relatively correct. It's just, I feel like the windows should be smaller. Or the section should be wider in general. Because this is probably 4 and 4. And then that window's only 2. I'm not going to worry about that right now. What I am going to do is I'm going to first extend this floor so I can go back to the stream for a moment here. For sure, exactly what XD said. This, going on, 2 years soon. In April, it will be 2 years. I think. For what specifically, Crazy? I can't say yes or no if I don't understand the context. Well, yeah, except I think I know. I just want to clarify before I say something stupid because, yeah. So I'm just gonna YOLO this. Because there looks like there's some sort of blank wall here, kind of. And I'm just gonna base that based off of the base that I think it should basically be based around that basic area. Try to say the suffix base in as many times as possible in the sentence challenge. What I just did, apparently. But yeah, townhouse shouldn't be hard. I mean, I've done one set, why can't I do 2 more? What I'll probably do is I'll probably actually, because obviously we're not getting to that side in this video, let's be honest here. We're not even gonna get this side done. I'll have to look at, do some actual comparisons. And then I'll see if there are any that are the same that I could structure block. One of them, the only reason I'm thinking they are is because I noticed one is the same, and it's a very, very unique design. So, I would notice. But, yeah, that'll be a thing when I figure it out. Also, it's really weird to be working here again. Because this has been... ooh, probably 4 or 5, maybe 5 or 6 months, actually. No, yeah, probably around there. As well as the last time I was at this area. Which is kind of insane. Like... I went back and was like, yep, we're doing the first chapter now, and then we did the first chapter then. No, I'm not. Princess arrived and it's a day late. Of course you're a day late, T-Jock. You know what's screwing me over? The rain. Hold on, let me, look at this closely. Let me examine this. Okay. So what it's looking like is, if anybody remembers the first alleyway, no, yes, where it had like the weird strip spruce kind of window sections paneled off, that is what this looks like. Is it what that is? I can't tell if it's the rain or not that's deceiving me, but it definitely has some sort of resemblance to that. And it looks like it's probably here or something. It's like here is where it starts. So there's a gap here. Bigger than that. Maybe I'll go 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then there. One closer just cause. And then I'm going to make my best guess. Because this doesn't look entirely huge. No, maybe it's a townhouse, actually. Maybe it's a townhouse. But that still stands that this would be a strip spruce. So that doesn't necessarily make a difference. It's just how I want to approach this. Because the rain is what's like throwing me off. Because I can't see when... No, it's definitely something weird going on. I'm looking at images on my phone. So I can tell you what happens after this one. That's what's annoying. This one, though, I have to obviously make first because that's how chronological order goes. The question is, does this image over here help me at all? No, it helps me with that. But that's not, like, important at all right now. I'm also gonna I'm also gonna make this go as far back as I can. There we go. Look at me. I'm evolving. And then I'll get some close-ups of the other side once we get that far, but we don't have to worry about that for a while. Hold on, I'm just seeing, because I think the thing that I'm seeing isn't even part of the building, is it? Is the other image gonna help me here at least? No, it's not. That's good. I had more images, I thought. Do I have more of that side? That one doesn't help. That one also doesn't help. How did I get a worse angle there? What? That's usually how I am, crazy. I don't like starting conversations. It's lame. Okay, there's a beam, like, here. It looks like it's here, and it's behind that one, sort of. It's like, if your camera angle's here, it's basically... Wait, hold on. Where's the camera angle? The camera angle's like this, I think. Oh, it's okay. It's a little lower. It's basically here. Well, it's a little bit more to the side, but this isn't quite in the right spot, I don't think. I'm trying, man, okay? My only concern, right, is I don't want to make it what I think it is because it's not going to fit the scheme of any of this. But if I make it normal, it's not exactly how it should be. I guess I'll just go with normal because, like, what else am I supposed to do here, right? Because it looks normal enough. But it looks like... Okay, yeah, I got this, I think. I could do a mix, actually. Is that 2 or 1 at the end? It's 1, okay. So that's what I'm thinking its size. And then I could even do... To fit that feeling that I want, I could do that. And that gives me 3 even sections. Which it seems like it's 3. That seems accurate. And the worst case, if those don't work, I can just remove them. To a pigeon? That's not really evolving, but, you know, we'll go with it. The question is, how tall is this base section? It's shorter than that one, but that one is kind of tall, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll go 8, just because we can. Maybe I want to go taller. Maybe I want a more perfect... square? Can't wait till I'm done this, because then I can just move on. Oh, wait, actually? I have literally no way of seeing what this is. Like, the image that I have right now is the best you're gonna physically get, I think. Because the perspective is so weird, and this is in such a weird spot. Yeah, because it's about there, we'll say. But I still can't tell how it is supposed to be. I'm gonna... Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna use smooth sandstone, we're gonna use cyan terracotta, similar to this one here. But I'm gonna keep the strip spruce and all that, because that fits enough for me to say that it fits. But also... While I'm thinking about it, do I want to change these up so they are different? Maybe I want to switch up the entire thing. Maybe I want to go... It's only one, god dang it. Maybe I want to go this. I should use tinted glass instead of black. I should know this at this point. How many of this thing have I made? Like, come on. I think the other way is better. I think having the strip spruce in there will be better. Yes, T-Jack. Hello, Jagger. Depends how you define friend. I can't, like, give you a number. Because, I mean, some people I, like, will talk to, but I'm not friends with, and some people I don't talk to and am friends with. Yeah, maybe I do want the strip spruce here. I think this will be better. Oh God, you're I don't really know what to say. I'll probably actually fill in back here with just like black or something, at least high enough for, well, I feel like I should do all or nothing. I don't know. Wow, crazy. No way. I never would have guessed, honestly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on, the window should be... I'm gonna say 4 tall, so I'll go... Second should be that tall. Although I'm not gonna have any windows in the bottom one. I'm just making them all even because I can. I mean, like, again, I don't know who I would consider a friend or not. I don't talk to a lot of people. Plus, I don't really think about that. Like, I'm not like, oh yeah, I have 29 friends. Like, I don't count like that. Also, that's a very high estimation. But, I don't just count my friends. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm chill with this amount of, like, I can't even count that. I'm just like, yeah, okay, I know people. That's cool. Moving on. I have no reason to count, you know? It's not gonna help me get a degree in college. Like, okay, I think this will look cool. I think for the intentions of distance, I might want to go one more section, though. But I'm going to build up the 3 for now, because why not? And I'll just build this up till it's, like, close to the height of the one that I already have. What would it be? It wouldn't be anything, because this is a terrible concept, honestly. I can build it up somewhere around this height, because this is kind of tall. Well... that is a good, like, 66 blocks, somewhere around there. What, are you gonna sacrifice me now? Nah, not random. Not that guy. Just offer me. It's basically the same thing, if you just don't really think that hard. Imagine. It was snowing earlier today, but literally it didn't even stick in the grass. It's kind of upsetting. Well, it was, and then it started raining. Which was pretty lame, honestly. This might be a while. You always are losing power, random. It could be like in the 80s and sunny and you're still somehow losing power. That may or may not be the top. We'll figure this out, and whenever we figure it out. I think this will be good, though, because it's different than the other ones, which, to be honest, I actually really like how the other ones look. I can show them because there is one, like, literally right there at that section, so. Half snow covered, dang, imagine. Kind of hope it, like, somehow just starts randomly snowing really heavy, so I get off tomorrow. There's these. Okay, these aren't, like, great, but they're good for what they are, I guess. Section in general is kind of strange. Although I did do a front wall here, which I'm looking at this and I'm wondering why did I decide to do one here but nowhere else? Well, I guess because this is like after that much, well, a lot more than that. Like 1,000, like 1,500 blocks of just school like that. So I was like, okay. I'm probably gonna steal a page out of Piano's book too and make the school where you have like how you have that one arm. We'll go with that. Or the little, like, sticky outy sections. I'll probably just copy that onto the other side. Because, you know, I think that's easier. Although I almost didn't... I kind of questioned the process of doing that. Because I didn't want to ruin, like, the feel of it. Because it is that kind of L shape. But I think that is probably my best bet. Because what else am I going to use, put in that space? Not a giant black wall, I can tell you that much. At least you have snow, that's true. Okay, Crazy, you have no room to talk, in all fairness. What if it just isn't a snow day? What if they're just like, I don't care what the weather is, you're going? How would you feel, random? I don't know what to say. Hopefully everyone is having a good day or night. I didn't say that yet. I am for the most part, I'd suppose. I don't know. It's been a day. For sure. Frickin' final exams, because semester classes. That's always been a fun time. I don't know where I was going with that sentence. On Tuesday? Tuesday's like 3 days away. More than that. Yeah, I suppose. 2 days next week. Imagine, I only am going 3 days next week. Because of, Trans World. I'm not gonna go Friday, and I already have off Monday, so. Win-win. Except for the fact that I have to miss time. I'm not looking forward to this, that, because it's math. Like, out of the 4 subjects I have, I'm like, whatever, I can miss days. But then there's math, and I'm like, I don't want to miss days. Imagine random, you got no school on Friday. Same, bozo. I don't have it Friday or Monday. I feel like March is the really bad month, though. One of my teachers was saying something about how, like, we have no days off in March. But then we get Easter. Whenever it happens. I don't remember when it is. It's April. Imagine XD. Did you just not have school, like, earlier this week? Like, yesterday and the day before that and possibly today? Or were you just, like, in the party? For fun? Were you just, like, PS partying in school? Obviously, yeah, for sure. You were definitely gaming in school. It is kind of sad that the semester's ending because I feel like most of my classes right now are bearable enough. I mean, next semester my first 2 classes are math and history, which I'm like, really? And then it's 2 easier classes at the end of the day, so I'm okay with that. But just like, really? Why you gotta start me with those 2 of all things? Okay, no, this is gonna be interesting to see what I decide to do, if I want to add another one or what I want to do. And I think no matter what I do, roughly at the end of the stone is where the next townhouse is going to start, because the fence connects into it. But I feel like the fence should be longer than this, but I feel like I don't care enough to make it longer than this. Oh, interesting. Why is it cold in February? It's always cold. It's not even February. What are you on? It's a flash school in the same. See you. See you later, T-Jock. December and January are always bad. Although, for us, it's been like, you know, it's been cold. It's been 20s and 30s, which 20s. Well, 20s isn't extreme. It's not like extremely cold, but it's been cold. And then, of course, every time it's gonna like. We're supposed to have some sort of wet substance come from the sky. It's in like the 40s. So it's like, nope, you're not getting snow. And I'm like, I'm gonna cry one of these days. That looks okay. I mean, it's not the greatest looking thing. I think I should make it one more just so it's slightly more proportionate. Although what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull funny move and I'm gonna black out all the windows and then I'm gonna just structure block a section and then just paste it. Because that's easier than actually doing what you're supposed to do, right? This might be a minute, though. Below freezing for 14 days. Dang, imagine. Well, don't you, like, use Celsius or something, you nerd? Great, more snow on Sunday. Now you're being like, oh god, not more snow, and me being like, okay, just give me snow, please. I want to see snow on the ground. It's been too long. We literally have not had, like, a good snowstorm since last winter. This entire winter has been lame. We've had ice. A little bit. But we haven't not really had any snow. Oh, there is no server involved. That's the funny thing. This project especially, I'm, like, very particular with. If anybody's gonna be on it, it's gonna be, like, for one very minor thing. Like, sometimes I'll have help. But generally, solo mode. Wait, how big is these? 7? Okay. Wait, 7, 0. Okay, I should know that it's X. It's going backwards. This, I guess I'll just go 3. And then this, I'll go a large number. I'll just go, like, 68. It's probably shorter than that, yeah. I'll just name it A, because A is for the apples. That looks a bit better. I mean, it is kind of busy in a way. But I think it works. I think the big thing is that I'm not going to change the sizing of it, and even if I do, I can make some compensation for that, whatever. So I'll leave that for now like that. Christmas Eve, imagine. Imagine getting snow, period, God. I might actually take off just another section. Since I might push it all up, but that would be a lot of thing I don't want to do. So I'm not gonna. Also, I'm gonna probably have to do something with this, and I'm not sure what I want to do. I'll just do that as that right now. But then, because I don't want to, like, worry about the sides of this. That'll be a later experiment. Oh, trust me, the weather's not much better here. I think, especially, like, the comparison. I mean, I guess I am used to kind of both cold and hot, because we get everything here. It is kind of nice getting all 4 seasons, though, like, distinctively. Summer sometimes is annoying. I love fall and spring are perfect, though, because it's not winter, but it's not summer either. It's just that right temperature. I'll just go this far, and then whatever. Random is probably a bad math teacher. You got 14 inches of snow once? Dang, imagine. I remember, like, oh my god, a long time ago. Probably like 9 years at this point, something like that. We had a really, really bad snowstorm that was like, the snow was taller than me. But I was young and short, so that doesn't say a ton. But, you know. Hasn't, like, Buffalo been getting it? Or, like, yeah, I guess Buffalo. That New York area has been getting it, like, really bad from what I've heard. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave a small little gap. Only 2 for this thing. And then this will go out to here. We'll go out right to the edge. And then this should be fairly easy from here. It's just the thing that I'm used to, and that's making countless numbers of townhouses. So yeah, I will be back with this in a week. Probably also, I'm not going to continue this until probably another stream. Only because I don't have... I'm just not working on this in general. The thing with me, though, that's kind of annoying is, like, when I get kind of, like, hardwired to start doing one thing, I'm not going to stop doing that one thing. So, I'll have to find a good thing to, like, kind of do to try to have me be able to get both this and the trees done. Because the trees are so close. I probably have to make maybe 30 trees more. Which sounds like a lot, but it's not that many. Compared to what I've been making. I just freezing but never snows. Bozo, honestly. Just get better. You know what that sounds like to me? Quite the skill issue. Okay, now I can go look at the other image. This one. Is this one even helpful? Never mind, it's helpful. Okay, here's what's interesting, though. I guess they're not perfect copies, because none of these have doors. Literally, all of the other ones had doors. Every single one had a door. It was that many doors. Crazy, right? Okay, these are gonna look great. How do I know? Because I build. That's... What? I don't think I want to go as tall as the fence, to be honest. Maybe I go like 9. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is still shorter than the fence. But let me go look back at the other image one more time. Yeah, because it's realistically like up to here. It's like kind of tall. Maybe I actually do go like taller than the fence just a little bit. I'll try 11 and then just see how I like that height. But also, I might as well mark out the height for this, or the, I guess, width, not the height of the townhouse. So I can just clear my inventory real quick, and then do boop, boop, boop. This one particularly is going to suck, because it's flat, and then the back side of it goes in, as the front is kind of, or as the front side is kind of curving out. That doesn't make sense, but basically, it starts flat, and then it goes from, like, this being the front to back to kind of like this. All in a fluent motion. That's gonna be, like, a little hard. Oh my god. Nah, not Lefty. And attitude. Yeah, you have attitude. Yeah, Lefty, just to throw this out here, we're down to 5 mods now. So, yeah. I don't know if I dislike or like the decision. Also, I don't think that's a gang you want to be in. Wait, hold on. I can do the math. Ready? We'll say 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, that works. And again, what I'm going to start as basically measuring this out and just figuring out, okay, how long does this need to be? And I'll get the dark oak stair row in. Probably that's literally the next thing I'm going to do in a second here. I don't know if I'm going to add these strip spruce to the sides of these, because it doesn't look like they have them. Wait, do they? No, they do. They do. So, yeah, I'll add them then. The strip spruce is, like, I think one of the things that make them look nicer. That's true, Lefty. I'm the only person who... Actually, XD was here earlier. I love the Little Nightmares build. For sure. It's epic, honestly. It has taken too much time out of my life, but it's fine. My lifespan's gonna shorten 12 years just from all the work I'm doing in this project. Jam, XD, piano, Gaming Pro. I'm always missing one when I say this list. Scarecrow. Those are my mods. I'm not proud that any of them are mod. I'm just kidding. That was a joke. That was a joke. If any of those guys that I just mentioned are here, that was a joke. Please don't come after me. I guess XD's the oldest mod at this point, by far. It's not even close. Well, Jam and XD came around, like, at similar times. Jam has been around for a long time. Man's old. Your homework, you build yours? Imagine not doing homework. That's the thing that I found myself doing a lot this year. It's that... Hold on, sorry, I just had a thought. It's just that, like, I don't do my schoolwork or my, like, makeup work at home. I'll, like, do it during, like, whenever I have time to during the day. Also, sorry, what confused me is it looks like these also have lines. I think they do, actually. Only problem is they're, like, thin. Let me find an image of the front row. Front row does not have it. That makes things a lot more complicated. Because if I add these, I either have to have them flat up against the wall, which I don't like the idea of. I'll have to push all the other supports out. I mean, I could do it like this, but I just don't think that'll look good in a mass quantity. Let me mark out the strip spruce that is here real quick. Because it's obviously the corner. We have that established. I could do... I was going to say trapdoors, but that wouldn't work because of the way they curve. Pizza cookies are good. That's true. Yeah, that's sick, Lefty. Music's a stupid subject. If you want to learn about music, it should be an elective. Or I guess as part of, if you wanted to take it as an art credit, you know, that's fair, because that's how our high school works. You need an art credit, and music counts as an art credit. I don't think it should be a thing that you have to take. Because it's just, you know. Dang, imagine. I'm smart enough to have good grades, but I'm not smart enough to, like, you know, care. Okay, well, I'll make it centered then. I mean, I could have made the whole thing a block shorter. That wasn't exactly on my list of things that I was thinking. Let me try the other thing here, which would be... This might kind of work. Assuming I don't want these to be 4 total like this. Well, that would be like this, I think. Versus... that. I think actually the small one's better. Yeah, I like that. 3... That might work. Assuming the line is actually a thing and I'm not going crazy. Math is bad. 5 times 6 does not equal 35. Where did you get that from, random? What was that about you being smart? Oof. Okay, so... I'm using this guy as my test subject, I guess. What's weird to me is... They're very clearly there on the bottom, like... Never mind. So I just, like... Again, I keep seeing things, I'm like, wait... But they're very clearly there on the bottom, too. And then they kind of just disappear. But I feel like it would look cool like this. Ah. There you go, random chill stream for sure. 7, there you go. I think I'm not gonna add it. Let me just, like, try this same setup except without them here. Like, what if I just did this for fun? Those are too far apart now. Maybe I do go the 3. Hold on, wait, let me go... That's the coordinate we're at, so I'm gonna go to... 1,000? It's close enough. What do I do for these? Okay, this is 4. That's 4. That's 4. That's 3. Those are still bigger. 3, 4, 4. Okay, so in order to keep the proportions, I'll go 4, I guess, because that seems logical enough. Right? And then they'll stay 2 apart as well, which is good, because then I can literally just do this. But then I need an extra 1 row here, probably, unless I wanted to make it 2 more. I think that's fine. No, random. 16 divided by 4 squared. 4 equals 44. 20. Honestly, what a nerd. Yeah, random. Honestly, if you got that noise, just run the other way. Try it just shorter. No, I want to make it taller. I guess that is the thing that kind of characterized these, I think, originally, is the fact that I made them in such big proportions. Like, if I can keep those proportions, I'm keeping them, you know? I also might make it 2 off the bottom instead of 1. Yeah, that works better. I'm just worried it's gonna be a lot of glass. That's the thing, though. Like, that was so long ago. I don't have that, like... Obviously, your building kind of like, is always kind of changing a little bit, the way you're gonna build something. And I think that's where I'm gonna get really screwed over, because I'm not gonna be able to hit the same, like, level that I did then. Or I'm gonna try to go smaller or something, and my proportions are gonna get screwed up. And that's what I'm concerned about right now. I think I can be fine, and I think I will be fine once I start to get into the groove again. But that's kind of gonna be the hard part, just like, you know, finding the groove of, okay, this is the size that I like. Like, let me just do this real quick and just, you know, see for fun how this sizing is working. And then I'll probably just get one of the, like, sections done, and then I'll worry about the curving part. I mean, yeah, that looks fine. Yeah, okay, I think this size is better, because I'm looking at it, maybe I do want to make the side, well, no, I think this is fine. And really, this particular part doesn't look like it curves very much. Unless that comes out, which I can really only see from this, which it actually does. Okay, this image is going to help me. So, basically this kind of goes, it's not out like a ton, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6, that's 6, so that would make it, I could then do 7, that'd be 7, 8, 9, oh my god, 7, 8, 9, guys, do you hear about that? 8, 8, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yes. And then that's really all I need, right? I might even go 6. Oh my god, is that a Little Nightmares reference? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That isn't how that math should have... Oh, never mind, I'm stupid. That I think is better. And then it kind of like curves, so everything ends up being straight. It's really hard to explain what that means. But just trust me on this. It basically turns the entire top, and like that by the time that first part is done, that this first section, which is 2 windows tall, it like is straightened almost. Yes, crazy? Yes. I feel like if I can get if I can get a voice crack, I feel like if I can get most of this first one done, and then I can just like have it there, I can kind of even use that as reference rather than having to go all the way back to that other set. Because obviously they're the same type of thing. I want to make them similar. So if I can just have one that has that feel, then you know. And I think the dynamics will kind of get better because obviously I'm used to the curves enough. The first one that I made curved, I'm actually going to look at that real quick. It wasn't great. It was that one. And you can see how much further that one sticks forward than literally any of the other. Look how perfect that curve is at the very end, though. I think it's... Yeah, this one, like, these two, really. Gaming Pro did this one, I think. This one right here. And I did this one. Look how perfect these curves are. Even that one's pretty good. Just, like, if you look at it from the side, you can see how nice it is. There's some little jaggedy edges, I think, to it. But in general, I mean, these end ones are really nicely curved. That equals 0 at random, obviously. No way, crazy. That's the craziest math problem I've ever seen. Funny. Funny, crazy pun. Crazy XD. We can't even make that joke anymore because he's not XD. He's not crazy anymore. He's just XD. XD killed a joke. No. Okay, well, I don't have to destroy that bottom, but I do have to destroy this part up here. Yeah, I'll just copy it first, and then I'll destroy it, because that seems more logical to my brain cells. Why? Not sure. It's kind of nice to get this started, though, because I've been lingering around, just kind of not doing this until now. And it's nice to, you know, have it started. Also, these windows are going to be perfectly centered on these sections. I didn't intend for that, but okay. I kind of wish they weren't, to be honest. There's something inside of me that just like, I don't like that. It's too perfect. Although I guess when you're with a project like this, you know, too perfect is a pretty thing that happens a lot. Just remember, if something works out perfectly, it's a miracle. Especially first time. Yeah, that works. And then I'll just gotta destroy this back here, and then the bottom doesn't matter because no one will see. Actually, no one will see this either. I just realized, but I might as well destroy it since I've already started. Because all the windows will be blacked out. It's not like you can see back here, which was my original intention. Because I was like, you're gonna see it through the windows, but I guess it will help me look at it before the windows are blacked out, so I can get a better understanding for it. If that makes any logical sense at all in anybody's brain that isn't mine. Yeah, perfect opportunity to do another time lapse too. This section. Okay, so I'm gonna look at the side image again because the side image is what's gonna help me here. So is this 6 or 5? It's 6. I'll do 1 at the top, I guess, for now. Kind of this, like, leans forward here as the other side leans back. And then, yeah, once you hit the very top, it looks to be straight. But it's more gradual on that side than it is on this side. Well, actually, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that 8 and 8? 1, 2, 3. 6. No, it is 9 and 8. I don't know if that's not enough though. I might do that. I might do that. But then this side, it's probably more like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll just start with 8 and 9 again, just to see. Because it's 17 total then, right? And I need one more block back. Which means 17 divided by 3 is like 6 and... They're 5 and change. So we'll go 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's no way we've gotten 6 twice like that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 5. And that should make it level. Obviously, we have to make that a bit more of a nice transition. But, you know. You join us over this for your age out of nowhere. You want to live a life like E? Same. Probably because of the age restrictions on Discord. Or just in general with things. 13's like the limit where it's like, okay, you're free now. Okay, then I know basically this entire section has to follow this. I can guarantee that. Now, from here, I don't know what to do. Because it's basically... What will make it mesh more? Pushing, like, some of it on each one. Maybe, like, the end 3 or something. So that way it's... Actually, wait, I could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, what's... It's 18, so I could do 9 and 9, I guess. What do you want, a cookie, crazy? And will this look stupid? At the moment, yes. Although, hopefully, it'll... well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I could just do that. Let me just try that and just see what exactly happens. This is a lot more challenging than any of the other ones were, because the other ones, I don't want to say they were easy, but at least the math that I was given wasn't like this absurd. And this is a flat line, I don't need to worry about that. Have fun, Jay Gray. This is gonna have a jagged edge, most likely, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to smooth it out. Yeah, I mean, for it being kind of more rough than anything, it's not terrible. It gets the baseline down of what I want to do, which is good. How do I even make this smoother, though? I'm looking at the actual thing and trying to figure out... I guess it's just not make the corners so cornery, because it kind of has like a pulsating square vibe going on here. mean, obviously the top here. Maybe I make this a row cyan terracotta. Because I'm looking at the window, and the window is kind of what's throwing me off, I think. So if I make that cyan terracotta, it does change some things. I think this should also be pushed back. I'm thinking even doing like this. Something like that. That works, to be honest. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, actually, that. No, I guess that does need that. Let me look at one over here, because one of them does have this type of thing happening. It's this one that I'm thinking of. See, but look, this one still stays constant. Like, the weirdest one is that one and this one. Also, every time I look at this one here, because it's my background on my computer, this line looks like it's a glitch to me. Like, every time I look at the image, that just looks like a glitch. And it's funny. I mean, it's funny. I'm not, like, angry. It's kind of ironic, too. I was looking at this one again. This one's a lot harder than that one, though, because, again, that one's just this, except it's coming forward. This has two different slants going at the same time in opposite directions. That's like... I'm gonna assume a lot of people here haven't tried that. That is, like, the hardest thing you can probably make in Minecraft. Making a slanted curved townhouse in general is hard enough, let alone making it slanted in 3 different directions all at the same time. Like... How do you even do that? Because we got the slant going X to Z that way, and then you got, I guess, yeah, we got it going right, we got it going left, and we got it going right again. There's a random go to the side next to me, lunch door, I can look at your friends, and like, who are you and why do you know my name? Or probably in a class or something of yours, or they just know you from not high school. I had that happen kind of recently, though. It's like a couple of girls came over and started talking to me for no reason. I was like, oh, hi, how's it going? It kind of caught me off guard, though, because I was just like... I was just thinking, like, in my head, and then it kind of just happened. I was like, huh, wait, what? But then my brain finally got there, and I was like, oh, okay. We're having a conversation now, I see. Conversation? What's that? I'm gonna hope it smooths itself out. Now, if it doesn't... I know that this part is correct, so I'm not going to have to change the entire thing. Because that's not going to change no matter what I do. Even if I change this number here, it's not going to change. So, I have that to back myself up on here. It's 33? Oh my god. They probably did some, like, wild glitch or 3 or something like that. Hello? Okay, thanks, YouTube, for breaking my phone. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the other image for a sec so I can get... Never mind, that doesn't even give me any help. This one still keeps going back, although it's not, like, I think as aggressive as the bottom is. No, it kind of is, actually. It kind of, like... I'll go one more up and then go back. Kind of like goes like this, and then this side over here... really doesn't go forward that much, although it does go forward. I think actually the further like apart they get, the easier it'll be. Because eventually it's just going to get to where it's straight diagonals every time. Which... I can't wait till that happens, honestly. Like, see, even here, I can just take this and just, like, do this. That's not even close to the middle. The middle is there. Well, like that. I didn't think of that. Well, I can't even do middle there because that has fourths happening. So I can't use that logic. I think going this way it'll work better, though. I just think it will. One, 2, 3, 4. This is a lot of numbers. Yeah, and then this is gonna have to, like... I'm gonna have to figure out where that edge is gonna be. Because... Okay. I'm gonna make it... This is gonna be a questionable decision. Okay? But I'm gonna do this. And I'm just gonna build each section up individually, and then I'm gonna try to morph them into each other. I find that it's gonna be easier to do it that way. Hello, Jordan. Just that fat belly to glisten to the locked doors. Interesting. That's actually kind of big brain, to be honest. Yeah, but then once I have both these sections like built up separately, oh, it's one more tall. I forgot that was the thing. I think having them there and having the visual of morphing them of an entire thing rather than just a little part is going to be much lighter on my brain. But it's going to look stupid for a little while here, which is fine. I mean, we'd expect that. In general, this one might not be the greatest looking one. But also, like, I'm trying, man. I can only do so much. I think it's 3 more glass up, right? And that will make those 2 level, even though that doesn't matter particularly. And I'll just mesh them probably by section. I think that's fair. Like, this one I'll do before I move on to the next one, just because I find that slightly, maybe not easier necessarily, but just, you know, better to do. Yeah, see, and then I can find the math better. Because I was looking at it and I was like, if I'm going to mesh these rows smoothly, this one's going to get screwed up. And I think that's something that I kind of forgot I should do here. But I guess this one I have troubles because I can't really do anything since I have the quarters. Because I'm starting flat here, I can have it more gradual. Yeah, because I'm the coach thing, imagine. That's actually kind of big brain. You have a channel. Well, I mean... Don't hate me for this. Of course you have a channel, you're commenting. Sorry, it was a necessary joke. Not low power mode, SMH. I'm kind of just like freehanding this a little bit. Kind of like whatever happens, happens. I need 1 more tall. Actually, I need 2 more tall. So I'm gonna do that. Yeah, and then this will be a lot nicer to do. These are fun to make. You're gonna be my FNAF 3? Nice. That's pretty epic. Best moment in school. Having the funny. That is all. I'm thinking about changing this number here to like that more so, because I think that's gonna create more of the curve that I am wanting. That's great in Minecraft. I don't know why I'm blaming Minecraft for me being bad at the game. Hello, Facebank. I'm not gonna lie though, Crazy. I feel like most of last year in general was just like better. Like I loved last year. Last year was a fun year. This year's kind of sucked. I've hated this year. You would think, like, something would carry over from that, but I guess that isn't how that's supposed to work. Where the security guards are better. Oh, god dang it. Oh, god. Are now to make these two mesh a little better. So, first thing, this row. This row's done. Probably. For this, there's a 1 block gap, which means 3, which means 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that means this row is going to have to be changed. I think. Maybe that isn't the best way to do it, because that's just only going to get closer and closer to the side as we go, which I don't want it to do that. I guess this row can kind of be like this, though. So we'll go with that for now. This is actually, they both changed at the same time. I did not intend for that, although they don't here. So here it'll be... I think I have to take away from this side more. Okay, I'm looking at this, and I think I actually kind of have it wrong. Because I think it isn't level by the end of this section. I think it's still maybe 1 off or 2 off. And then it comes to level here. Yeah, this looks flat. This part looks flat to me. But this also kind of looks flat. What I might do... is I'm gonna make the bottom go back 1. Like, this section here go back 1. Because that's kind of what it looks like it does. But then I have to, like, change the entire thing, which is kind of annoying. But, that's not the worst thing in the world. Because, basically... that means this window's all good. Nothing is different there. And then it goes... that? So I guess this part should be level like this, right? That seems logical. Because it's kind of just curving the sides more than anything else. They should be quicker to hopefully, like, kind of fix up than actually do. Darn. Unfortunate, honestly. Okay, let's see how this will look. This will look better. I don't think that side should change. No, it should definitely change. So it's barely not level there. So yeah, that's right, that's right. I'm not gonna worry about destroying it yet. And obviously it'll start the same. I'm just gonna destroy all this, actually. I'll worry about destroying it just to get it out of the way. Take a little thinking break. I mean... it kinda isn't. That's true. Like, when I think of swear words, I mean... that does sort of come to mind, but it's not, like, as bad as some of the other ones. That and hell, really, aren't bad. Based on the fact that I just said it. In all fairness, like, I mean, you are technically saying bad words, you're just censoring them. Oh yeah, for sure, XD. My foot is falling asleep. That Minecraft ambiance sounds like Little Nightmares too. Also, when we do this alleyway, we're so close to getting to the doctor, which I'm actually really excited to make the hospital. The hospital is gonna be, like, fun. I'm excited. I don't know why I'm excited for it. It's gonna be... the first bit's not gonna be bad. Once you get the flashlight, it's all going downhill from there. That's true. Basically, the only thing that you should take out of that discussion is that it's... if I'm using it, it likely is not it's probably not something that you should be thinking about as a swear word, because I don't swear, like, ever on video. I don't have a single time I've sworn from, you know. Now this just feels like memeing to me. Honestly. This looks a little bit better. Ban! I'm banishing you to the Discord moderator team. I got 3 just for fun. Well, I'll go 4. And on this side, should I also go 4? I'll go 1 off just to make it a little bit more interesting. That's 2 off, I guess. Yeah, because, right, the inner curves and outer curves work differently with that math. Okay, never mind. I think really once they hit, like, even, they're gonna kind of stay even. Which means, I guess this one I'll keep straight, then, because that's going back. So it'll be... awesome, honestly. That is not what I meant to do at all. And then after this, it'll get more confusing. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's make this section even real quick. Hold on. Maybe XD. That's true. XD can time you out now, crazy. Don't forget. Who's YouTube about me? To be fair, like, Crazy doesn't drop swear words out loud very often. At least not from what I've heard. Remember, you can't swear for the first 15 seconds of a video. Crucial part. What about Springtrap? Okay, and then it'll be slightly in at the top of the next window. Which means... I guess I'll bring this way. Unless I wanted to do both. Get extra quirky, maybe. Oh, they are level. What? How does this math work? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then that is how these windows will end. My YouTube comment section. Mans that was, not appreciating crazy swearing, commented something about Springtrap. I don't know what the relation was. It's interesting, FNAF. Normally it's Hello Neighbor or... Usually it's Hello Neighbor. It's nice to see not Hello Neighbor for a change, basically. As the main point of interest. You know? But then again, we do have an entire map based on Hello Neighbor and not really anything else. Till Project Playtime gets released, because that's probably next. Whenever that actually gets done. Sort of done. I said maybe, Mr. Sir. It's not 4, it's 16. Oh, my bad. Counting's hard, what can I say? Yeah, this doesn't look terrible. It is short. And when I say short, I mean fat. Because, you know... Hey, Townhouse has got to eat, too. Do I have... yeah, okay, never mind. I think, obviously, the taller it gets, the more that'll even out the width. There we go. Also, the only other thing that I'm gonna struggle with, it doesn't necessarily matter how many I make or what the size is. It just matters that it lines up on both sides. I can't add you back to the group if you don't have me friended. So... Actually, genius idea, Sam. I'm gonna get right on that. This is already at Y113. Are you Y113? That's the real question that we should be asking. Also, because the Ooga Booga is not a sentence. Or a reason. I guess it is a sentence. Not grammatically correct, but... it's a sentence. Just remember, your sentence doesn't have to be grammatically correct for it to be a sentence. Guess what? D's nuts. That's my guess. Also, I feel like most of these are going to be cyan, unlike the other side. The other one, I kind of mixed in some other colors. But most of these just look gray and sad. Kind of like me. If we're on the same page, I'm not doing that on stream. Saying what I just said is enough of a call out. This is already as tall as this one, almost. That's kind of absurd. Oh my god, Crazy Games 453 wants to be my friend! But I'll do that. I'll do that. What are you on about? We can have that group discussion next day, because you'll be there and you'll know. You know how to word sentences, I think. Also, if you can, if you want to go spam Gaming Pro's DMs on PlayStation and Discord to see if he'll wake up, that'd be cool. This still isn't really going a ton forward, to be honest. It's kind of like this. Let's make them the same height because I can. And then the bottom two will start the same as always, and I accidentally made them do the thing again. Okay. 5 and 24 doesn't math. So I'll make the middle, I guess, the one that is the outlier here. So we'll go... I guess 5 is the math that works, and then there's going to be 1, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, I think, is going to be how that's supposed to work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I... Where did I screw up, though? Huh? Wait, they're all 4. What? Where did I get 5 from? We don't ask questions. Yes, exactly, XZ. You gotta go. Imagine crazy. Well, I guess this will be tomorrow then. Can you PS Party tomorrow, XD? Because, I mean, I am gonna assume I can. I usually can, so... You know, I don't know why that would randomly change. 3, 4, 5. Nice, okay. This math is working better than I was expecting. Okay, that's fine. Just had to think about that. I guess also you can or we can have a conversation about the conversation for the conversation, so we know what to do for the conversation. Got it? Okay, and then it's now 6, so it's 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's 2, right? 2's the number? Yeah, so this will actually work out fine then. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it'll be 3. No, it'll be 4 again, actually. I lied. And the middle will be 3. That's fine. Other than the fact that that should be a smooth chords. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2, 3, I think. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Right, because I need the... Wait. What? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. So that works 3 and then a 4? Okay, that would make more sense, I guess. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3... This is confusing, man. Why do I gotta build these things? 1, 2, 3. That still doesn't work mathematically, though, because that gives me that. 3, 3, 3, and this is 5 or 6? This is 6. Which means if there's 2... No, there's 4 and there's 2. So let me make it an even thing, then. That means that I can make it 3, 3, 4. I'm gonna try 3, 3, 4, just to see then what the math will look like. It'll be 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 3, 3. Good God. But it works, I guess, so whatever. Try to shovel wet snow. Okay. We'll never keep that in mind. Wait, perfect height? No, 1 too tall, of course. The classic. I'm gonna bring this up, and then I'll probably end the stream. Because, you know. But also... Yeah. I also just want to see how this will, like, look and see. Because this is definitely one of those parts that I think I'm going to want to just, like, sit on for a day or two and then be like, okay, here's what I think of this now. That it's a new me, new day, new me. Even though this will probably be in, like, a month because of that. But I wanted to just stream this again. And I was like, I'm not streaming the forest because I just can't. I mean... Nah, it works. Why does that work? Hold on. I need to calm down. Oh, no, yeah, those... I'm assuming you're talking about, like, the old, like, Let's Builds and tutorials. Yeah, my God, I sound like I didn't even... Well, I probably didn't even hit puberty at that point. But, yeah. It's quite the difference, isn't it? And also the building skills is a lot different. Like this. The fact that this works, though. Like, I think out of everything about this project so far, everything we've done, the fact that looks fine is, I think, one of the most surprising things that has happened yet. And not because, like, I was expecting it to look bad, just when I was getting this happening here, these little divots, I was like, oh no, this is gonna look stupid. But it doesn't. That's, like, kind of absurd, I'm not gonna lie. Also, hi, fan of Encanto. Welcome to the chat and stream, apparently. You're not the only one. Either way, it's amazing. Thank you, thank you. I think that's right. Yeah. Now, let me just kind of brighten this again and just see. I can only see 3 in this image, so I'm gonna assume that the 4th one... It almost looks like it starts curving back out, like this one does. So, I'm gonna follow that, and I'm gonna do one more section. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go one more, and then I'll just kind of start curving this out a bit. But it has to be a lesser curve than this, so we start building back on ourselves. I'll just make the... No, I'm not gonna make the bottom 2 the same again, then that's too much perfection. And then we'll give us this for the current height. Well, that's like 1 off. And then I'll probably make it 4 or 5 tall, because the 3 doesn't exactly look terrible. I'll do 4, and then I'll just think about it later. Yeah, definitely. That's exactly what happened next day. It hurt. And you also initiated code voice crack literally every 12 seconds. Okay, we're just gonna go with the 3 again, since it's gonna start doing some awkward things. Four. Oh my God, it worked. Okay, and then it's back to the bottom pattern. Just 1 forward, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Is a 4 there? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and I realize I need the windows there, although that's just kind of getting in the bit. Yeah, I think this is gonna look great. I'm thoroughly impressed. Like, I've proven to myself my own building skills, and whether or not they're good or bad, I'm not saying that. Like, you know, what I'm capable of. This is one of the things I think that is difficult. That's all, it's just difficult. And it's like, it's one of the things that really presses on that, like, you know, skill. Because it's a lot more. Looks like 3 hotel buildings crunch together. 12 out of 11 A's. Thank you, thank you. Also, that's pretty true, actually. I can kind of see that. That is one thing that is always, like, from the first time I played Little Nightmares 2, and from the first time I saw the teaser, that was the one thing that stuck out to me. That was like, this is incredible. Just, like, the way these look so just, like, alive. It's such a hard thing to do with buildings, to make them look alive like that. I mean, you can do Monster House, you can go literal with it, like Monster House. But, like, to do it in the style that they did it in, where it's, like, they move and all that, it's something else, man. Okay, now it's gonna be, I think, back to full 4s. Let me just check the pattern before I add the detailing line part of it. Yeah, it is. Cool. I think it's 5, right? It is 5. I keep forgetting. Yeah, sure. Go for it. Are you gonna do that in the, party? Or, like, DMs, or what's the thought? Because I'm just wondering, I don't care either way. It doesn't make a difference to me. I think the only reason this does look good is because it's like, I'm kind of playing with the curve more than anything else. I'm not really like, I'm not trying to make anything crazy like I was when I originally started this thing at the bottom. I'm just kind of working with what the curve is giving me. And then it goes back out one more. Yeah, this might not even ever straighten out. Although I do actually like how this kind of transitions. It looks pretty nice. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I don't think it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Although I'm gonna start from this side again just to make sure. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And also, before I end stream too, I'm gonna, god dang it. I'm gonna, go back and look at the other ones again real quick. Just to kind of do a little bit of a comparison. I'll go that. I don't think I need that high. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's as high as I think I need. This isn't too bad. I feel like also, the more you play Minecraft, the more, like, you kind of just build something like this, and you're like, yeah, this makes sense. Like, for anyone who isn't a huge Minecrafter, or, like, doesn't build a lot, or, I guess, you know, uses tutorials. I'm not saying that negatively. I mean, I'm not gonna care if you use tutorials. I mean, hey, more views for me. But, you know, you kind of, from personal experience, using tutorials, you kind of don't get that feel for, like, okay, that is how that would logic. The more I think you build and the more you test yourself is when you start to figure that out. But, like, it's probably, to some people, this probably doesn't make any sense. But to me, I mean, like, you know, it's fine. And also, that actually starting to look like it's curving to the right. Which, isn't bad. I'm not gonna say that's bad, but I'm not gonna say it's good either. It looks cool. It's just we'll see how it meshes when I get some more in here. Although I'm probably gonna stop with that one there, and then I'll probably start the next one. That is a great first one though. And when you look at this one, and then we go back and look at some of the other ones, this one is so much more dynamic. Like, look at these. I mean, these aren't terrible. And I guess I'll point out the ones that are most dynamic, which is these two and then that one. Like, look at that one. Look how basic that look. I mean, not to be insulting to it, but look how basic it is. It's just like, you know, obviously it's got two diagonals going. This one was challenging because I had to deal with, I think, 3, or no, I had to deal with 2 as well. Did I have to deal with 2? This part flat. Oh, that's flat. Interesting. But I thought I had to do with this, but I guess not. So I only had to do with that one, but that one was still really weird to do. And then you come back to this one, and I'm dealing with 3 different curves. 12% of people who never opened inventory. This is considered very mind-boggling. Yeah, that's true, honestly. 12% of people just bought the game and never played survival. Or I guess you did, and maybe you just, like, used cheats or whatever. And then, like, again, look at this one. You got curve, you got the 2 different curves, the one going forward and the one going backward, and then that one kind of curving forward. It's just, that I think is the biggest display of improvement. Not that any of them at the front did that. If I were to have tried to make this one when I made those, I would have been lost. But, you know, I think that was kind of interesting because obviously that took a while. But it's just interesting to see, you know, how that kind of developed itself. But, yeah, that being said, that is going to end this stream. Thank you guys so much. If you guys did enjoy this video as I save this into the playlist as per usual. I'm very happy with that for a return to this series as far as this part at least. Coming back to the end for the first time in like a month. Or no, like half a year. Have you finished it? And I will see you on the next one. Peace.